Now we will see some formulae for derivatives of algebraic and basic trigonometric functions. So here for the function y is equal to x power n, the derivative is going to be n into x power n minus 1. So if at all you have an example like this, y is equal to x power 5, then dy by dx will be equal to 5 into n into x power n minus 1. 5 minus 1 is going to be 4. Similarly, derivative of a constant is 0. So y is equal to, let's say you have 3, then dy by dx is equal to 0. So derivative of a constant is 0. Similarly, derivative of f of x plus or minus g of x will be equal to f dash of x plus or minus g dash of x. That is when you have sum of two functions. Let's say you have y is equal to x square plus 3x cube. When you have something like this, then this will be f of x, this will be g dash of x. Then dy by dx will be equal to derivative of x square will be 2x plus, if I put a plus or minus here, plus or minus, derivative of 3x cube will be 3 into derivative of x cube is 3x square. So the answer will be 2x plus or minus 9x square. Similarly, when you have f of x is equal to, when you have y is equal to f of x into g of x, that is when you have y is equal to, let's say, x square into sin x, okay, then dy by dx will be equal to, so you should take this as the first function, this as the second function. So derivative, so it is like this, you can remember it like this: derivative of first function into second function plus derivative of second function into first function. So you can remember it like this. So first function's derivative is 2x into sin x plus derivative of second function is cos x into, write the first function as it is, x square. So this is going to be the required answer. Similarly, when you have f of x by g of x, that is x square, let's say x square divided by sin x, if you have something like this, then it will be denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator divided by the denominator square. So how to write it? It is like this: denominator into derivative of numerator, that is 2x, minus, so remember here you will have a plus, here you will have a minus, minus numerator into derivative of denominator, that is cos x whole divided by denominator square, that is sin x square. Okay, so these are all the examples for the first 4 cases. I'm sorry, I changed the numbers. Okay, let's have it as so let's have it as 4a. That's it. So look at the fifth one. So fifth one, when you have y is equal to sin x, then the derivative of sin x is going to be cos x. This can be proved using the first principle. So I'm not going to show you the proof, but I'll give you an outline of how to find it. Limit h tends to 0. You know the first principle of derivative is f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. This can be written like this: limit h tends to 0. F of x plus h means it is sin of x plus h minus sin x whole divided by h. Here if you apply sin c minus sin d formula and then solve for it, then the final answer will come out as cos x. So this proof you would have learnt last year. In a similar way, you can derive the derivative of cos x. So cos x derivative is going to be minus sin x. In a similar way, you can use the first principle and derive the derivative of tan x also. So there are 2 ways to recollect. See, I would rather suggest you, I would suggest you to remember all the formulae. I am just explaining the proof only in the case if at all you get confused with the formula. Okay. The reason is when you are learning it here and integration, in integration the formula will be exactly the reverse. Means this value will be here and this value will be here in integration. So don't get confused. If at all you forget the formula, then I am telling you how to derive it. So if at all you have y is equal to, let's say, tan x. So y is equal to tan x means I can write it as sin x divided by cos x. Then apply the fourth a rule. So f of x by g of x. Then dy by dx will be equal to denominator into derivative of numerator. Derivative of numerator is cos x minus numerator, that is numerator into derivative of denominator is minus sin x whole divided by the denominator square, that is cos x the whole square. So this will be cos square x minus of minus plus sin square x whole divided by cos square x. So cos square x plus sin square x is 1 divided by cos square x. So 1 by cos square x is going to be equal to secant square x. In a similar way, if you are able to derive the formula for cosecant x, secant x and cot x by applying the f of x by g of x, you will get the corresponding formula. What are they? Cosecant x derivative is minus cosecant x cot x, secant x is secant x tan x, cot x is minus cosecant square x. And the last formula of all is f of g of x. See, one common confusion that exists is between f of x into g of x, that is between this rule. See, generally this rule is called as the product rule. This is called as product rule and this is called as the quotient rule. So if you observe, f of g of x and f of x into g of x seem to be similar, but they are not. F of x into g of x is a product rule formula, whereas f of g of x will be for a composite function. It is a composite function. So when you have a composite function, what you will do is you will differentiate f with respect to g and then you will differentiate g. This we have already seen in the previous case. So these are all the formulae that are required for you to solve the problems in exercise 5.2.